Welcome back, Summit County. You're watching Summit Sunrise this morning. I'm Lauren. I'm now joined by Paul. We are at his store, Frames, Games, and Things Unnamed. This store is so much fun. Here at TV8, we've been having so much fun playing the games during our breaks. Paul's going to have a mess to clean up because we've started all the puzzles on the puzzle table and we can't solve them. And then we started these games over here. So we might be here all day. But Paul, tell me a little bit about your store here.
Well, we do a lot of games and puzzles. Again, my wife is a school principal, so the idea was to have things that people could play with, have fun, and possibly accidentally learn something. So we have a lot of them that are math related. We have some that are a little dexterity related that the girls have been playing this morning, trying to build some funky things out of here. The wooden games and puzzles are the heart of our store. We got lucky and found a company out of Florida that builds this really awesome stuff, and we have probably the widest variety of puzzles from this guy west of the Mississippi. I mean, I really have quite a few of them, from beginner to the hardest of the hard. And we started with games because I knew how to play games. And then we got into the puzzles, and like everyone else, I had to start at the beginning and learn how to do them.
Yep.
And I'm maybe a third of the way up the chain at the moment, but whether or not I'll ever get to the top ones, I'm not entirely sure. But whether somebody's 3 years old or 103, there's something in here that fits what they can do. And different abilities. Age is not the key. It is more, have you ever done one? Have you tried anything like this before? This morning I'm ordering a bunch of jigsaw puzzles to go with it, a bunch of Colorado themed stuff and nostalgia stuff. So shortly we hope to have 100 or so of those in here as well.
Cool.
And there's just bunches of games.
Yeah. And you can, like I said before, we've been playing these games. There's tables set up, so you can come in here and try out the games that are on the tables. It's really, really fun. Also, Mary was over here. We have Pet of the Week coming up a little bit later on in the show, and notice that you even have games for dogs, games for pets.
Dogs are smarter than we are sometimes, so yeah, most of the time.
So I imagine it's really fun to work here. What do you like best about working here, or owning the store even?
You know what? I get the nicest customers here. I really do. The people that like this kind of stuff do not consider third grade to be their senior year. So they have a lot of questions. They like to try. They like to see what it is. When you get into puzzles and stuff like that, you're going to find some you like, some you don't like. It's just we're all different that way, and the same with the games. So we put them out so that people can see what is it that they're buying, and that seems to have worked well for us. So,
do you ever have people who come here and try the puzzles and they're just so determined they're sitting here all day? Because I feel like that might be me.
Yes. I've actually had a couple. I had a 9-year-old at our other store last year that did this Tower of Hanoi thing. Took him 2.5 hours to do it. And to see a 9-year-old with that kind of patience is pretty awesome. So.
Yeah, so do you have a favorite puzzle or game? That's probably a really hard question. There's like hundreds in here.
The shut the box games are huge for us. The 1 through 12 add or multiply is the biggest seller. My favorite is the 1 through 48, where you can use anything math you ever learned, and that's a challenge. And puzzle wise, there's a whole bunch of little ones that you can start with to keep it simple.
Yeah. So Paul, your store is incredible. We're having so much fun here. If somebody wants to stop by, how can they find you?
We are in the Town Square Mall, 100 North Main Street. If you took a walk half a block down from Lincoln and looked up, we're in 201, right at the top of the stairs. And if you need it, there is a ramp from over by GM Petro's Pizza that will get you right over to the front of our store as well.
Cool. Well, Paul, thank you so much for letting us hang out in your store. We've been having, I can't even express how much fun we've been having. We've been having so much fun. We're going to take a short break, but remember that we're giving away $25 to Frames, Games, and Things Unnamed a little bit later on in the show, so stay tuned for that. We also have Pet of the Week coming up later on in the show as well. So we're going to take a short break, but don't go anywhere because we'll be right back.